What up, world? Peace, kings and queens. Hey, I'm doing this video in reference to the calendar, in reference to us being programmed as a people, in reference to our timeline being completely off. You know, it's the holidays, and it's definitely a time of the elite. You know, and I see so many of our people still programmed. They're still living in the matrix. They're still going along to get along. Regardless of all of the knowledge and wisdom and information that's out there. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is power because knowledge is just information. It's up to you to really apply it. And when you apply it, that's when you get experience to gain wisdom. You know, I see a lot of people saying Merry Christmas, still celebrating a pagan holiday, and to each their own. I'm not judging anybody. But what I realize is no one celebrates the authenticity of their roots. You know, I don't see Happy Hanukkah. I see a lot of Merry Christmas, though. I see a lot of people spending money for gifts and presents when they could be using that money to invest. You know, I see a lot of people wishing the world a happy new year when the true new year starts in the spring. It's like everybody is programmed by this Gregorian calendar and the things of the world when we're in the time of awakening, you know, to true purpose, your true higher self, the true knowledge, wisdom, and overstanding. You know, it's time for us to rise above an understanding. It's time for you to go within to get understanding to overstand. But we can't create a new path by following old ways. You know, a lot of people are still programmed by religion instead of graduating to spirituality. And again, it's not a knock on religion. It's just we should be off milk by now. We should be applying these principles so we can benefit and it can truly affect and impact our lives. Because I see a lot of people awakening. I see a lot of people struggling with the energy that they're feeling. They just don't know what to do with it or how to go about tapping into it because people want something different. You know, everyone has been focused, I think, on the outer appearance. But it's now time to start tapping into your mental and your spiritual. You know, your physical will catch up once you start doing those things and taking priority, you know, and what takes a precedent in your life because things are out of whack, you know, and it's confirmation, like I said, by what I see with people celebrating still these pagan holidays and doing things for whatever reason. I don't think that they know why they're actually doing things. It's just that they're used to it. That's what they've been taught. And it's being programmed. So I just ask you and charge you guys to think about the things that you're doing. Ask yourself why. And then ask yourself, is it truly beneficial to you and your family and the generations to come? Because that's what we need to be focusing on. The future. You know what I mean? Live in the present, but prepare for the future. You know, stay ready so you won't have to get ready. And with this whole 2020 and the pandemic going into 2021, I see where in the beginning people were, they were scared. They were doing things out of fear. But it was still the wrong things. A lot of people was running to get toilet tissue instead of stocking up on water and food and gas and artillery and ammunition. Because in 2021, I'm here to tell you, it's not going to get any better before it gets worse. Because what happened is the government it was a trial run. And they tested everything out and they were blown away by how well everyone just fell into place. It makes them easier. It makes it easier for them to just snatch your liberties. You know what I mean? And I'm here to tell you, Black economics is the only way out of this rut that we're in as a people. You know, we have to renew our minds. We have to think differently. We have to do differently. And sorry to say, it's not going to be what you've been taught. Because you were taught to be submissive and forgiving and subservient. And that's not going to really get us anywhere as a people. So I just want to do this message and, you know, say these things, hoping it resonates with somebody, you know. You know, it's time for the men to step up and take care of their God-given responsibilities. And that's not just your family. You have a charge to your community. You have a charge to the youth. Because if we don't do it, who else is going to do it? You know, we are one, and we need to start looking at ourselves like that, because every other race and culture does. And without us doing that, coming together, it is a transfer of power that we're in place to receive, but you have to be prepared to receive that, you know? It's a lot going on. The great shift is real. The great awakening is real. And those that tap into spirit and do the work will benefit the most. You know? So, that being said, hopefully this message resonates to someone out there. Hopefully, you know, you awaken ones out there. We can unite for a greater purpose, a greater cause that's going to be more beneficial to a whole, a collective, not just ourselves and our individual families. You know, the time is now. So, I'm open to connect with others, you know, kindred spirits, like minds, especially if it's for a purpose, you know. But in this time, I also have to be mindful about what I lend my time and energy to, because in the past I've given my time and energy to things and people that, you know, hindsight 2020, it wasn't worth it. It benefited me in the sense of it teaching me and growing me. But at the same time, don't let your past mistakes and you know, people that were foul keep you from true connections and purpose, because many are called, but few actually do the work. So set yourself apart and just do the work. You know, dig deeper. Do what do things that other people are not doing. And in due time, you will reap the reward and benefits for that. People will call you crazy at first, then they'll call you for advice. Trust me. So with that being said, much love, light, and positive energy to all. Peace.